How to start a non-profit organization in Texas. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can start your non-profit organization in Texas. So let's get started. First of all, you gotta head over and click on the link given in the description below in order to get an access to Busy.com and also avail exclusive discounts on your transactions. So first of all, you gotta pick your entity. In our case, it's non-profit, so I'm gonna select that, and then you gotta select your state, which in our case is Texas, and then you gotta head over, click on Start My Business. After that, you gotta choose business formation package. So the first one is basic for $0. It includes $25 state fee, and it has free features such as preparing and filing the articles of organization, free first year registered agent service, free first month of virtual address service, and then we have online access dashboard, business banking account offer, business tax consultation. And it includes some paid features such as expedited filing, business contract templates, EIN business tax number, and corporate bylaws. Then we have standard for $199. It includes $25 state fee. The processing time is 4 weeks, and it has everything that the basic plan includes. Additionally, it has lifetime compliance alerts and unlimited phone and email support. Then we have premium for $299. It includes $25 state fee. The processing time is as fast as 1 day, and it has everything that the standard plan includes, and additionally it has domain name plus business email and free first year business phone number. So you're going to select any of the plan, and once you do so, you're going to click on get started, and then you're going to give your company information. You're going to give your nonprofit name, designator, and business purpose. So once you have filled this in, you're going to click on next. And then, should your nonprofit corporation have members? So most smaller nonprofit elect not to have a formal membership structure. So you're going to choose between the nonprofit will not have members and the nonprofit will have members. And also, you're going to choose between public benefit corporation and religious corporation. Then click on next, and then you're going to give state filing time. Now, if you really want a very fast filing time that takes up to 1 business day, you're going to pay $50 extra. If you want the normal filing time that takes 4 weeks filing time, that is completely free, but you'll have to wait for 4 weeks obviously. If you want really fast one, you're going to choose this one, but obviously you have to pay $50 extra. And then you're going to choose the contact person to who all the information will be sent. You're going to give their first name, and then you're going to give their last name, you're going to give their email and mobile number, and then head over, click on next. And then you're going to give your company address information. So either you can choose between first month free, which will use professional business address and virtual mail service, or you can use your own address. And then you're going to give the contact address, you're going to give the country, street address, city, state, and zip code, and then head over, click on next. And then you're going to choose whether you want premium service package. If you want them, you can select. If not, you can click on no thanks. And then you're going to give information about directors. So you're going to choose number of directors. In Texas, nonprofit corporation require a minimum of 3 directors. So you're going to choose 3 directors, and then you're going to give the information about each and every director and just give information about all of them. Then you're going to choose the president or CEO, secretary, treasurer, or vice president. If you don't want to choose vice president, that's totally up to you because it's optional. And then you're going to give registered agent information, whether you want Busy to assign you a registered agent free for 1 year, or you would like to act as your own registered agent. So you can choose that. Click on next, and then you're going to get your employee identification number. If you don't want Busy to obtain your EIN, you can click on that, click on next, and then you're going to set up small business banking. If you don't want to do it right now, you can click on ask me later, and then you're going to select your preferred method of delivery. You can choose between electronic delivery and FedEx Express. So once you choose that, click on next, and then you will be redirected to free consultation page. If you're not interested in that, you can click on I'm not interested at this time, and then you're going to check your order summary, make sure every information you have provided is correct. And then finally, for the last step, you're going to give your card credentials, make sure your billing information is correct. Then you're going to click on complete and pay. And once you do so, you have successfully started a nonprofit organization using Busy.com in Texas. So if you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tutorials. I'll see you in the next video.